Hello and welcome to another edition of Fours and Sixes with me, Swarup Swaminathan. I'm here in New Delhi. The second test match between India and West Indies is scheduled to start tomorrow morning. Shubman Gill, I think it's clearly the news from the Indian team management is that they don't expect to make even like a single change from the last match. So that means that Sai Sudarshan will keep his place. That also means that Nitish Reddy will keep his place. And those are two interesting names to look forward to, not just in the context of tomorrow's match, but also the rest of the home season with two test matches to follow in South Africa next month. Sudarshan is an interesting name because, I mean, he is young. He's just 23, not the greatest average in the world, even in his first class cricket so far, not the greatest average, an average of less than 40, but the team management have clearly trusted him. They've clearly already invested resources into him, and they think that he does have the temperament and the technique and all with a test batter at number three. So, Sudarshan expect him to keep his place. Nitish Reddy, obviously, if you're going to be picking your strongest 11, especially in home conditions, you can argue that the third seaming all-rounder may not be the option. Maybe they can pick somebody like an Akshar Patel, but Shubman Gill today made an interesting point that Nitish Reddy, they are going to be grooming him for important assignments away from home, especially in the Sena countries. India's next assignment in the Sena country is, of course, New Zealand away at the end of next year. So Shuman Gill was of the opinion that there's no point in playing all of these guys straight away in conditions like as varied as New Zealand or England or Australia. So expect Nitish Reddy also to play tomorrow because they want to give both of these guys a run of games before judging them too harshly. Just on the context, the game itself, India, of course, do start prohibitive favorites. We saw their batters rack up 300s. KL Rahul scored 100. Ravindra Jadeja scored 100. Other batters also chipped in with runs. So again, expect more of the same. On the pitch itself, this is going to be a black soil surface. It's going to be good for batters. From a West Indian perspective, they had as many as six of their batters cross 20, but none of them cross 40. And that's really where they let themselves down in both innings in Ahmedabad. Ross and Chase spent a lot of time talking about their batting was they will want to put that right just from a perspective. The key for them though is to survive that early burst from both Mohammad Siraj and Jasprit Bumrah. Not just that, if and when they do survive that, the likes of Kuldeep, Ravindra Jadeja himself, they could both come into equation. So how well will the West Indies battle tackle the Indian bowlers? That will be another challenge that West Indies will have to equip themselves with if they want to be competitive, not just test match, then this will be baby steps. Can they be competitive in 1 hour? Can they be competitive across a session? Can they be competitive across a day? That is what they will have to, take it block by block. And if they can string together a couple of sessions, then we may have a test on our runs. But right now, at this point in time, India, of course, do start prohibitive favorites. That's all for the session of Fours and Sixes. Thanks for watching. Stay safe and bye bye.